Hey, what you doing up already? It's not time for your watch yet. Still, you should try and get some more rest. You have another hour, give or take. Stubborn one, aren't you? Well, I won't say no to good company. What's on your mind? Nothing. Please. Anyone would be able to tell there's something wrong with that 1,000-mile stare you got going on. So tell me, what's on your mind? Or don't. I got no problem sitting here in silence. If I were to guess, it would be that you're feeling the pressure of what it means to be a hero. Don't look at me like that. I ain't a mind reader. You can relax. Sure, I'm not the brightest bulb. Rather hit things with my head rather than try to think my way through problems. But that doesn't mean I'm not emotionally intelligent. You don't have to apologize for thinking less of me. Playing dumb is a perk sometimes, you know. People are less likely to bother you with complicated things. I quite like my space. Thank you very much. Stop apologizing. Seriously, you are not a bother. I'd let you know if you were. So tell me, what's on your mind? Don't know where to start, huh? Yeah, I guess it can be a lot. You're from the countryside, aren't you? From Aordis? Again, you don't need to look so surprised. I do pay attention. Again with the apologies, and I'm starting to wonder if we'll ever make any progress on the journey with you being so over-polite with everyone. Anyways, the reason I brought up your hometown is because this is all new to you. One day you went to church and knelt in front of a priest, and then suddenly they said, "The Lord has spoken. All hail the hero." Something like that, right? Before that, you were just another farmer kid, working hard to help provide for your family. It must have been quite the change. I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair that the world would suddenly thrust all of its expectations on an unassuming kid and expect them to thrive. It's not fair. It must be a lot of pressure. Hey, it's okay to not be okay. You know that, right? Sure, you may think you're not allowed to show weakness, that you always have to lead from the front, that you always have to be a beacon of hope, blah, blah, blah. But remember, under all that, you're still just a kid who got thrown into the midst of this. Me? I've been at this a long time. Started out in a mercenary group. Not that that's a surprise for anyone. Those were the days. Breaking skulls for some sweet, sweet coin. I was young, brash, and ready to take on the world. Wasn't the brightest either, so was glad I didn't have to use my head much. We had a leader named Marcel. God, we adored that man. Leading us to the best of bounties, sharing the loot, good old benevolent Marcel. He reminds me a lot of him. Or at least, what I assume he must have been like in his younger years. Problem is, when you put so much pressure on a man, one way or another, they'll start to feel it. The pressure to succeed can be incredibly overwhelming. And it can sometimes cause a man to crack. What happened to Marcel? Well, let's just say there's a reason I lost an eye. Contrary to what the other party members gossiping believes, it wasn't to a monster. Don't worry about it. Thing is, sometimes pressure can cause a person to snap. The need to be perfect, to always perform, to be the best, it's too much. If you take a second to think about it, how much of that pressure is pressure that you're putting on yourself? Sure, the villagers in the church in the goddamn kingdom is expecting you to march into the demon lord's castle and slay the demon king for the good of mankind. But, like, among us, where are you feeling that pressure from? Right. It's from yourself. You don't have those same expectations from the rest of us, even though some of the crew may have other hopes when it comes to you. You don't know what I'm talking about. You are a dense one, aren't you? No need for me to continue. She'd kill me if she found out I told you. You're right. I guess she won't be able to anymore, huh? Anyways, so no one in the party is expecting you to be this perfect version of yourself that you think you need to be. No one but you, that is. We understand that it's a lot. That everything that everyone expects of you is a lot. That the weight of the world is a lot. We don't expect you to be perfect. We never have. Yesterday. You mean about the owlbears? Sure. I got injured. What about it? A little more than injured. Well, I guess you're right about that. Fiona's been working really hard to keep my heart beating, but I think we both know I won't make it through the night. Why are you looking at me like that? Hero, I knew what the job was when I took it. I've always known it was a matter of time before I died. I've gotten older, gotten slower. What's wrong? You blame yourself. Why is that? Hero, I am your shield. The one that's to defend you. A tool that you need to use to get to higher heights with. Stop. Like I said, I knew what the job was when I signed up. It's not your fault. It's not. I don't want you to think too much on it. I don't want my memory to weigh you down. And because it's not healthy to stay in the past. Because you have a lot more that you need to do. I'm just sorry that I can't continue this journey with you. Take care of the others. But more importantly, take care of yourself. You understand? And don't blame yourself. Never blame yourself. You'll try. Well, that's all I can ask for, I guess. Hero, can you sit with me? I'm scared. Yeah. I thought I would be ready when the day came, but I guess no one can really ever be ready, can they? Yeah, just sit with me until the morning. Thank you. I appreciate it.